YouTube. Thank you for choosing this video. Today we're going to be watching Teen Realizes He Murdered a Kid During an Acid Trip. This one's by Law and Crime Body Cam. Thank you guys for choosing this video. It means a lot to me. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be doing a lot more of these. Anyways, let's just get right into this video. Honestly, I've had some acid trips. They were probably every single time I tried acid, man, I would scare the fuck out myself. Every single fucking time. I cannot imagine killing someone. Tripping balls, man. That is crazy.
It's around 1:30 a.m. in a dormitory at the University of New Mexico, where one room has just become a crime scene.
Damn,
after
at
a
the
shooter.
Wait up. At a dormitory?
It's around 1:30 a.m. in a dormitory at the University of New
Damn,
Mexico,
son.
where one room has just become a crime scene after a shooter fired multiple rounds, killing a 14-year-old boy and injuring another.
What the fuck? Wait a second. Why are they in a dorm room at 14 years old? And why do they have a gun? What the fuck is going on? Let me get my snacks going. I be yapping through these videos, man. My fault.
A group of teenagers are caught on surveillance cameras moments before disaster when witnesses describe hearing gunshots ring out and glass shattering before a heavy police presence arrives on scene.
Do you want it times 2 or times 4?
We can do it times 4, yeah, because it'll get us to the next. Oh, there's the kids coming back again. That's 105.
Police said the shooting left one teen dead, a 19-year-old suffering from a gunshot wound, and another.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Unless one of them is your brother. Yeah. I mean, that would fucking make sense. Unless one of them is your brother, I don't understand at all how this situation could happen. You're 19 years old hanging out with some 14-year-old kids. Taking acid. With guns. And isn't this a fucking college dorm? What the fuck is going on where you're comfortable enough bringing this type of shit in your living space?
Shaken but uninjured. The two left alive, who were allegedly in gunshot wounds. Police
What
said
up?
the shooting left one teen dead, a 19-year-old suffering from a gunshot wound, and another shaken but uninjured. The two left alive, who were allegedly in the room during the incident, flee to a parent's home, where they are caught on a doorbell camera minutes before rushing to the hospital.
Yeah, fucking. Oh man, they're tripping balls still. That's the craziest shit ever, though. They're tripping balls still, but at the same time, these are the two boys. You know what I mean? They just got into a different. Like, they probably were freaking out because of the acid. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was their first time trying acid.
Shot. We have him here with us.
Let me see.
Shot. We have him here with us. Yeah, the bullet grazed his head. So I'm gonna head down to you, but we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take this.
Damn. So he's. Holy shit.
Have him here with us.
Minutes before.
So
rushing
he's
to the
fucking
hospital.
hurt.
Shot. We have him here with us. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
His head. So I'm gonna head down to you, but we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take this.
Do you see what? You see that? What was on his phone?
His head.
That flashing? I wonder what that is. I wonder what signal is being displayed when he's just on his home screen. You know what I mean? And why that is.
I'm gonna head down to you, but we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take this kid to the hospital. But I'm gonna head.
Hours later, police catch up with their suspect, who is about to face a sobering reality.
Anyone?
Oh, it's 4 people? So there's a 19-year-old kid that died. These 2 14-year-old kids, and this motherfucker.
Police identify the suspect, seen here, as 18-year-old John Fuentes, who was the subject of a manhunt after he said he retreated to a family member's home following the shooting. Next, the suspected shooter is taken to a hospital to be treated for injuries of his own.
Go sit down. Stay with my jacket.
The fuck with the SpongeBob slides is crazy, dude. You done killed a motherfucker and shot another motherfucker in the head. If you don't put on some black Air Forces right now, what the fuck are you doing?
What's up?
They did it again, man.
I'm gonna talk to the officer first and then we'll talk, okay? This one was bad officer.
So when we got to him, he had cuts on his wrists. He was involved in the shooting at UNM.
Okay.
So yeah, he has deep cuts. We're thinking it's from him breaking windows
Okay.
with his fists, and that's how he sliced his arms, bringing him here because EMTs did check him out,
Okay.
but I saw as he was in the holding cell, he was still bleeding, so I want to make sure that,
Good job now.
everything's clean and ready to go.
Once clear from the hospital, John is taken to the police station to be processed before detectives arrive to question him.
Can you open your mouth? I'm gonna rub the inside of the cheek, okay? And I'm gonna do this. Next time, just do it.
Just so you know, we do have a search warrant for your DNA and the photographs. Cool.
Alright.
How's it going, man?
Thanks, man. How you doing, man?
Decent, and you?
Yeah. I'm Agent Donis with the New Mexico State Police Investigations Bureau.
Double Cornick with the State Police.
Your name is John Fuentes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just here to talk with you about what happened, just to get your version.
Right.
We don't want other people speaking on your behalf.
What brought you to UNM?
Usually I just go hang out at the dorm and we just hang out, watch movie or not movie, but like play his PlayStation or whatever, and smoke like marijuana, nicotine, like what everybody does. And then I remember he wanted me to come because this is gonna be his last like semester or last year, like couple days, and he's like, let's take, what is it, tabs, acid tabs, and then I don't know, I was keep telling him nah, like he wanted to take it with some cocaine, and I remember.
Damn, they was on some crazy shit. They was. I ain't never done that before. I couldn't imagine that shit. Fuck that.
I pull up, and
I feel like the biggest bum.
He was going with him. And then I remember came by and brought more cocaine so we could try it. And at the time, I remember I took like, me and took like a thing of, what is it, acid, and then I remember peer pressure me, take another line, take another line, take another line, and I remember to the point where I was just
Thinking he was
I
gonna die.
couldn't think. I remember I just remember blacking out, and then just freaking. I remember I just wake up like on top of a roof. I'm like calling my brother. I'm like, what just happened? He's like, where you at? I'm like stuttering. I couldn't. I was like losing my mind.
You heard that right. John says he, quote, blacked out after a night of heavy drug use and drinking before continuing to recount his nightmare scenario.
I don't even know what happened. That's whenever I went to the parking lot and I was trying to look for help. And that's whenever I found some people. And I was like, hey, can you guys help me? I was like, here, I don't care about the gun. I was like, here. I
What the
threw it on the
fuck?
floor. I was like, send help. I was like, I'm bleeding. Please, I don't know what's going on. And then
Damn, he had the gun on
he
him
just,
too?
like, drove off. They're like, what the hell? But I don't blame him. But yeah,
Yeah, you
I
know.
remember just after and after and after.
Yes, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then I remember just completely blacking out. And then I remember whenever I was on top of the roof, I just remember I had
This
this
motherfucker.
Glock 19 on me, and I was just like out of it. I didn't even know where the heck I was at. And that's whenever I was like calling. I didn't even know where I was at. Like I was like, I remember I kept calling my dad. I was like, I think I got laced or something. I was like, I'm on top of a roof on UNM. I was like, I think I just shot 2 people. I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I remember I was just
Damn, so he remembers he shot 2 people though.
running to like the UNM. I remember it was just a bunch of UNM cops outside. I was running and running, and I remember I went like this. I was like, help, help, help. I'm bleeding. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I can't control. And then I remember just seeing, I didn't even know it was just my uncle's truck right there. I didn't even know if it was him. And thank God he saved me. He was just like, yeah, hop in. What's going on? And like, he thought I got like trumped, and because I told him, I said, I thought, I don't know, there's something in the cocaine, or I don't know. Because he just, what I kind of remember is just glass breaking. I remember, and just full sprint running, just out of breath, going.
Dude, this motherfucker
Just
can't
like-
talk for shit, dude, but I don't blame him.
like I don't.
John tells investigators he remembered running and holding a gun before he was picked up and ushered away from the scene. But next, investigators want to know how he learned the outcome of the attack.
Yeah, he said he shot 2 people. How do you know about that?
And I remember my mom went to go like peep out the scene, and then she tells me the whole news is there, and that she looked on the news, and one's injured and one's deceased, and that's when I started losing my mind. I was like, I couldn't believe what I did.
Damn.
Just like Rambo jumping out, and then just like, I remember I looked at my pants and I had a 19, and then that's whenever I went to the parking lot near my car, and I was like literally just looking for any cop I could find to help me, and that's whenever I ran into those people, and I was like, help, 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 and then they were like, I pulled out the Glock, I already threw it in front of me. I was like, please help, 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 and then they were like, they just drove off, yeah, but that's literally all I remember. And
This motherfucker, his vernacular, is that the right term? Let me see. Let me see. Yo. I guess it's correct. The language or dialect spoken by the ordinary people in a particular country or region. Kinda. Anyways, his vernacular is so fucked up. I'm having trouble understanding him. I can't piece it together in my mind.
But I remember just looking around like, what the actual hell? What did I take?
Like he can't make it make sense, you know? He's just saying some random shit unless this is the editing. But like I'm just like having trouble like picking it up.
I kept telling my dad, I think I got laced. I think I got laced. UNM, come out. I don't even know. I was like, I don't even know. And then I have an interlock, so, and then we were also drinking too. So I was like, I can't even drive. I don't know what to do. I was going insane. I completely like felt like it was frying my brain, and I didn't even remember like. It was probably the worst experience I ever had.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
And then at some point, I completely lost the Glock. I literally like blacked out. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I don't remember where the hell any of my went. I remember I ran up to my uncle with just my underwear on, and he
Damn.
was like, "What the hell happened to you?" And I told him, I think I got laced or something. I completely blacked out. I don't know what the hell that fool had in there. And then, I don't even know. That's
why you don't do drugs, man.
Bugs the hell out of me. I couldn't even. I literally just freaking. It was like
Don't
the
do drugs
worst
and don't
thing
drink, man.
ever.
As John continues recounting his version of events, detectives notice one important part missing and dig in to find out what exactly happened inside the dorm room.
So like kind of like go through like the events of like you guys hanging out. Like did you guys just start, doing cocaine and acid like right away, or were you guys
Oh
just
shit.
Pretty much, because it was already late, and then he had work in the morning. So I was like, well,
That is crazy to hear. You know, I've heard of people like drinking. I know people that drink and go to work in the morning, you know? But doing the tab, doing some fucking blow, and then having work in the morning, because when you do a tab and it's late, you up for a while, you know? Well, at least I am. I'm up. I don't sleep. I'm usually staying up.
we
I find it
can
hard to
hang
sleep. I
out
just be fucking like,
and
no.
get over with now since because he had like work the other, and then what is it? I told him I don't want to be all tweaked out whenever my freaking I have to go. One of my family members was gonna bring like she's a couponer. She's gonna bring all kinds of clothes and soap and oil. It's just to help us out. And I remember I told him, well, I'd rather just do it on the day where whenever. So like the night we do it, I don't want to be going and hanging around with my family the morning. You know what I mean? The next morning. So I told him, oh, let's just do it now. Let's just go now. That he just had work in the morning. He was like, yeah.
So you guys like you got there and then you started doing cocaine and acid?
Yeah, I mean him popped like a tab and a half. And then
Tab and a
I
half?
remember after that he just like, let's do line, let's do bump.
Was that in his room or in one of your cars?
And I was in his dorm.
His dorm, okay. At a certain point, were people like getting on each other's cases, or did somebody start becoming obnoxious or start a fight, or like what do you remember in there, man? What happened? I mean, we kind of heard some things from some other folks, but we really want to hear your take on it.
Somewhat of a iron. I just remember it was going so quick. We could have been arguing. I don't really remember crap, but I just remember somewhat of me holding his pistol, like looking at it off the acid, like all just tripping out on it, and then just
Shooting?
like just I remember I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I remember it was just like a movie. And then
Damn. So he was just like, cause like when I'm on it, I'll look at random things and just be like, damn. I don't do it no more, but you know, like just looking at this can and shit like that would just be fucking weird, or you know, looking at the swirls on the wall breathing and shit, you know? And it's basically you can pick up finer details and shit. So like he was just looking at the gun. And then shot the motherfucker. Just to have, you know, just to do it.
that's whenever I was just running around.
He was I bet you he was like literally didn't even think of the consequences at all. He was just drugged the fuck up. Just because I can't even imagine. And you're hyped up on motherfucking
the same
coke.
person around the campus trying to find help.
You remember how you left the room? They left the room? Whoever left?
I don't remember.
What led you to believe that you may have shot two people?
Because I was just full of blood, and I remember the Glock, before I was messing with it, I remember it had bullets, and then I remember I took out the clip and it was empty. And I was like just bleeding, and I just thought I shot myself because there's this big ass welt right here. So I remember my ears were ringing, so I definitely knew something was up.
Yeah, definitely.
My mind was running a million miles per second. Because I just remember, like, I didn't even know if it was me who shot or them, but I remember just loud noises running, and I remember I went, like, I laid down under a bush, and I checked the clip, and it was empty, and I was like, oh, bro, like, if I thought someone was gonna kill me, I was like, that's whenever I think I climbed on top of the roof, and I remember I was like straight going insane. I was like knocking on the windows. I was like, somebody please help, somebody please help me, help me, help me. And then I was keep getting paranoid that like someone was gonna like, I was gonna knock on a window and someone was just gonna blast me or something like that. That's whenever I was like, I was losing my mind. That's whenever I just said,
Yeah, it's hard to fucking go with the fucking conversation going on, but that's what drugs do to you, kids. That's what drugs do to you, man. Can't speak. Can't speak right after.
I just took off my pants, and I just, or no,
For what
I
reason?
remember I hopped in the water fountain out there, like a stream, or I don't know what the hell it was. And I remember I was washing off my cuts, getting a drink of water, and I was soaked. I was freezing. That's whenever I was on top of the roof, and then I remember I took off my socks, I threw them, because they're soaked, they're all getting all muddy, and I took off my pants, I threw them too, and then just full sprint. I remember at that, once I took off that, I remember I was like, I need help. So I started full sprinting. That's whenever it was literally like, police at UNM, and I walk out, and I'm like, please, so somebody. And I remember I started.
You saw the officers or cars?
I just saw cars, officer cars. So I was expecting there to be police there. I was like, I need help. I don't know what the going on. I feel like someone's gonna kill me. I was like, and then that's whenever I just ran it. It was like perfect timing. It was like, what the? But
What are you even saying, dude? I can't. I don't even know what he's saying, bro.
It happened so quick. Shit's crazy. I don't know. That was the most insane day of my life.
Now, detectives ask John again whether there was an altercation in the dorm room before revealing who was killed in the incident.
We were watching, I don't know, it's hard to say. We could have been arguing. I mean, that's why I was almost like, you could ask what is it, his little brother or something. But I don't know, we could have been. I just remember completely blacking out. I don't even remember just running in full speed.
What's his little brother like? Does he talk to you, or what's he?
I don't know. I don't think his little brother's doing any of the coke though. That's the thing. But or I think he did some. I don't know.
Damn. That is crazy. That's
Was he into the
14.
gummies the
14
way
years
you were?
old, man.
I mean, everybody was. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Or was he not? Like,
Pretty much everybody was.
So you don't ever like recall at all like ever actually shooting a gun at any point in time?
I could have, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I can't say. But I'm pretty sure I did, because I don't mean who else would. It literally said on the news that one's injured, one's deceased. So I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember what the.
do you know who's injured or who's deceased?
No, I don't. Well,
What would you guess?
I'm pretty sure deceased. One's injured. I'm pretty sure.
What leads you to? Yeah, what leads you to think that like them versus somebody else, or why one's dead and the other one's injured?
Because his brother wasn't really in the way. His brother was just kind of out there. But they're both. I mean, every
They're
time
both
they hang
what?
out, they're right there. And I don't think I would have shot his little brother. His little brother was always just out of the way. He's not really. He kind of just like the side character.
How do you feel about that?
Horrible. I remember I was literally going insane in my room, like crying, and I didn't know what to do because my brain was still off the acid. I was like, I can't go to them now. I can't turn myself in. I was like, I need to wait till I get sober or something. I was like, I was literally going insane, and I remember I was like, I couldn't handle it. And that's whenever my grandma was just like, I'm gonna just spend the last time with you, get you something to eat,
Yeah.
try to chill you out, try to detox your mind, and then we go turn yourself in. 'Cause at some point, I told her I'm gonna have to. I was like, either if I don't turn myself in, they're gonna find me. I was like, there ain't no doubt about that. So
So do you want us to tell you who was injured?
yeah,
I mean, I'm asking. Do you want to know?
yeah.
Okay. So the little brother, he's 14 and he's dead.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Damn.
And then injured, but not seriously. It's not.
What? How much have blocked out? What the fuck?
Damn, son.
I'm sorry.
Man, he shot and killed a motherfucking boy.
Online records show John is facing charges of second-degree murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. 2 other teens are also reportedly facing charges connected to the deadly incident, including 19-year-olds Zion Miera and Daniel Archuleta, who both face charges of tampering with evidence, drug possession, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. At last check, all
That's
3 have
true.
pleaded not guilty to their charges.
That's true.
John is expected back in court this winter.
That is fucking crazy, man. Damn. Damn. Thank you guys for watching this video. That shit was insane. And damn, son. Drugs, man. Sometimes you can't control yourself afterwards, man. It sucks. Don't be doing drugs, man. Don't be doing drugs. It'll ruin your fucking life. Like this or in the long run. Gotta stay healthy, man.